Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We're here ahead of the World Seniors in Yeovil. Kev Painter, looking forward to the Masters?
Yes, I am, Phil. You know, like, over the last few weeks, I haven't done too much. I've had an injury on my shoulder and that, but that seems to be disappeared now. So, getting back on the board now. So, looking forward to it. Yeah.
On that shoulder injury, you saw obviously you played the Super Series when it clearly wasn't right. How difficult was that to get that right and ready for the Masters?
Yeah, well, it's been difficult. I've been having treatment and that, acupuncture and things like that. Never had that before in my life. But as I say, we're seeing the back of that now, so there's no excuses now. It's just get up there and do your job, you know.
How would you assess your seniors' performances so far?
Yeah, on and off. You know, I've had my moments.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed I haven't won one of them, I have to say. You know, people say, well, you know, this, that, the other, but I've got my own standards and I expected to have won one by now. I haven't. Been in a couple of semis and done all right, but overall, no, I want to get up there and win one, you know. I want to play a little bit better as well, you know. Some of my performances haven't been top grade, you know.
Seniors are starting to flourish as well. When it all started, the concept, people were like, oh, this won't last, and already the third World Championship tickets are on sale. It's just going from strength to strength. Yeah,
it's been amazing, you know, what the guys have done, you know, getting this up and running, the sponsorship and Jason Tame and Jason Francis have done a magnificent job, and all their staff, you know, they've done a great job, and that doesn't need to be underestimated, how hard that job would be to get something like the seniors up and running. You know, it's difficult. So all the lads appreciate it. I certainly do appreciate it, and I'm sure they do as well. So you know, it's nice to be playing in something still. You know, when you're off the main tour. You know,
we've seen the names dropping down that want to play in the seniors as well when they lose their card. The list is just getting endless, and obviously we've got Neil Duff joined as well. He won at Lakeside, so there is so much appetite for players that want to come and get involved.
Yeah, well, there's good players around. People think, you know, once you're past 50, you know, you're not a good player anymore, but you are. You know, and those of us that still want to play and play at a high level, then, you know, this is fantastic for us. So, you know, as I say, we appreciate the guys getting the tour, you know, for us to play on.
How important is it as well that the tour events take off as well? Because the numbers have been up and down. How important is it for the whole tour as a general that those events are well supported as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right there, Phil. I think they need to be, you know, supported a bit better than they have been. I'm doing the next couple, so, you know, I hope that, you know, a few more people enter those tournaments. They're good tournaments. They get a bit of money, and it's good practice for the lads.
Match sharpness that can't be bought.
Yes, sharpness that people need, and you know, you've seen Richie Howson at most of them, pretty much all of them, I think. You know, I haven't been able to make all of them due to, you know, other exhibition commitments, but I want to do as many as I can, and I will.
The way it's all going, but Phil hasn't dominated anywhere near. When it was all the thing, everyone's like, oh, this is Phil's retirement fund. But you guys in general have really stepped up and put him under a lot of pressure in this seniors environment.
Yeah, I mean, that's harsh on Phil as well, you know, but, you know, Phil's obviously not the player he used to be. None of us are the players we used to be. If we were, we'd still be playing on the Pro Tour and knocking 100-something averages in. We're not. We're grateful for what we're doing. It's not just about Phil, obviously. You know, Phil's a great player, and we're grateful that he's, you know, signed up to the seniors, because he's a great attraction, and whenever Phil Taylor walks on the stage, it's a big thing. Doesn't matter how old he is, how good he is, or whatever. You know, he's the main attraction, and it's still great to play him when you do play him on stage.
International Phil to the seniors as well. Obviously, David Cameron came over and won the Masters. Leonard Gates winning Champions. A real global Phil as well.
Yeah, and that's what we want. We want, you know, more of an international feel about it. You know, we want these players to come in and come from different countries and play and join us and help, you know, the whole tour as a whole, and try and qualify for the main events.
The golden ticket in Blackpool, did you enjoy that scenario? Obviously you were already in the tournament, but watching the qualifier on the Friday and everything like that, did you enjoy what that buzz it was created?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of people were excited about that, weren't they? It was a good, it was a great idea. Whoever come up with that, sort of idea, it was good, and obviously Blackpool was a great place to put something like that on. So, long may it continue, and we hope to see other sort of things like that going on.
Do you feel that once you can win one of these seniors events, that 2, 3, or 4 will follow?
Well, I don't know. I mean, listen, Phil, you know me. I'll tell you how it is. I'm not playing nowhere near as well as I think I actually should be playing. I don't think the injuries help me. I'm not going to make an excuse about that as in going forward. It hasn't helped me recently, but you have to. There's so many good players on the tour as well. You're not going to just go, oh well, I'm going to win this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do. I'm sure Phil, when Phil first turned up, he thought, oh, perhaps I'll win this. And when things go wrong, they go wrong. You can't legislate for what happens on the dartboard.
We saw your family at the tavern as well, and is it nice to show your daughter what Dad does for a living as well? Because I'm guessing that when you're at your absolute best, she was maybe a little bit young to appreciate that.
Well, she did go to, when I was at my peak, she did go to tournaments then, but she may have been a bit younger and, maybe not appreciated the whole fact of it, like, some of the things that go on there. I mean, she's come down now and she knows the story, she knows I'm on the seniors. It's nice to have her there, a bit of support and that, and perhaps she'll bring a few of her friends and that and the rest of the lads. But I've got good support comes down with, especially down the tavern and that. It's not too far. I'm an Essex boy and I've got a lot of fans from Ipswich come down, so yeah, I enjoy that tournament. Yeah.
Just here at the exhibition this evening, you're in your element, and you said there, just chatting with Gezi, Johnny and Bobby, how you'd missed that buzz, that camaraderie between the boys.
I have missed that, chatting with the likes of Gezi and Johnny and that and the boys. When I come off the tour, there's a lot of travelling and things like that. No one likes the travelling side of things. I miss the level of competition, and of course I miss chatting with the lads and that. The level of competition, when you miss that, you don't, and then you're not playing at that level, obviously your level's going to drop. My level, when I was playing on the tour, it was okay, but now it's not as good as it was because I'm not playing the likes of Gezi and Johnny and people like that. So yeah, I miss all that. I do miss the tour. I'm not in no fit state, sort of mentally, to go back to playing to trying to get on the Pro Tour at all. I'm quite happy playing in the seniors and the Motor Super Series and doing these exhibitions. I'm very happy to do that. I'm 55 years old now, Phil. I'm quite happy doing that.
Kev Payne, an absolute pleasure catching up with you here at Stevenage, buddy.
Oh, thanks, Phil. Appreciate it. Thanks, Phil.